Game 1 of the Eastern Conference semifinals. We are at United Center in the Windy City. Tonight, the Chicago Bulls taking on the Boston Celtics. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at your former team, the Bulls. Coming into play, they have got to get home court advantage, and they'll need it in what's going to be a tight 5-game series.
And I'll tell you, these 5 games really make each game take on a greater importance than the 7-game series we're used to.
Chicago basketball. Here's a chance from long range. Now that's a contest.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
And it's Cantor, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
To Zach LaVine, deep right corner. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Walker into the front court. Looking to make something happen. To Young. He throws it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Into the front court, it's Walker. Down just a couple. Hayward. The Celtics down to 4 in the shot clock. Shot by Tatum won't fall. Gets to the basket, but it's no good.
And you see so many players quit on the play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Tough make through traffic.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Now whistle. We'll get a timeout called by... Has a chance. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Deep 3 at the buzzer. A 3-pointer at the buzzer is good. They can check it all they want, but that clearly was fired in time. And it gives them the lead. Second quarter set to start 9. Done. 4-3. That's how you defend. Here comes the screen. 5 on the shot clock. Got a piece of it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
And the finish at the rim.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
And it's rejected.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Short jumper misses. From long range, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Look, the reality is some players have it and some players don't. There's a reason why they call him the one.
Send it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
From the painted area, won't go down. To Marcus Smart. It drops. Little drama on that one.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Lets it fly from long range. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
It's halftime here in Game 1. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, back to the second half.
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Across the timeline, it's Walker. 14-point deficit. Knocked loose. Out of bounds the call. Off Gordon Hayward. For three, can't go down. Smothering defense. Walker with the basketball. Trailing by 14. Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. Shot from in close, no good. To Chris Dunn. In his canter, sends it away. Fires the three, it's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
When a rookie starts to believe that he not only can play, but more importantly, he belongs, nights like this become more and more common.
The Bulls with the rebound. Young. Going to launch, beyond the arc. Shot off the mark. Good defense. Walker into the front court. Down a bundle. To Jaylen Brown. Walker to Cantor. Lauri Markkanen. Tips it.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
A bad pass, and the Celtics have it. Runner's good there.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
To Levine. Trying to cash in. Zach Levine. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
I know these mishaps happen defensively, but sometimes this can be the best thing for an offensive player.
Done. To Markkanen. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. To Marcus Smart. Shot clock winding down. Has a look. Not that time. Chicago possession. To Chris Dunn. Shot won't go. Into the front court, it's Walker. His guys down big. End to end on that one. 94 feet for the basket.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. He might not make many friends on the other side with that three.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you want to beat him by 100, keep shooting more threes.
Gets it in the right corner. Beyond the arc for three. Shakes free and hits.
He's most definitely got the hot hand behind the three-point arc. Anytime your first-round pick is shooting like this, your GMs and owners just sit back and smile.
To Walker. Boston with 4 to shoot. Not that time. Knocks it down from mid-range.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
The Bulls take this one. They've grabbed game 1 of this best-of-5 series.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.
The opening tip to the Bulls, and we're underway at United Center. Young gets it in the right corner. Fires the 3. Shot off the mark. Good defense. To Walker. Fires the 3. Can't defend it any better. Kemba Walker misses. Chicago with the possession. That's going to be out of bounds. Across the timeline, it's Walker. He'll run the offense. To Jaylen Brown. Knocked loose. And that one is out. Walker to Hayward. And he's going to the line to shoot.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Gordon Hayward at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 82%. First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2. To Chris Dunn. Nothing going here on that drive. Scores from the post.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Boston with the basketball. Walker. Takes stock of the floor. To Hayward. A couple of cracks at the line now.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
And hits the first free throw. So he hits the first, misses the second. Rebound taken down by Markkanen. Nice pace, sets it up and slams it down. We've reached the end of the first quarter here in game number 2. Back with more after this. It's the second round. 1 quarter down. Neither side. To Marcus Smart. Able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
this leads to that. Nice pump fake.
When the ball is in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
No good. Not gonna have it this time.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Jumper's good.
Not a Ferrari, definitely not a Lambo, but hey, get you from point A to point B.
Won't go.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
Count the basket at the rim.
That boy's living his best life.
Celtics have it. Here comes the screen. Good. Off a spin.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Knocks it down.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
To Marcus Smart. The screen sets him up for two.
Oh, don't see the read, be the read.
Taking advantage of the defender. Nice ball fake.
Yeah, I've been in this situation before. Just raise your hand. We got to switch.
Ball's controlled by Boston. Trying to cash in. Gets a look. Can't hit. That misses with a second to go. We've reached halftime here in Game 2. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando. And
with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Walker into the front court. His guys down 3. To Cantor. Walker to Cantor. And he'll head to the line.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just got to let them play, ref.
And he connects on the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Chicago possession. Dunn to Young. Runner's good there.
One of the best in the biz right there. Maybe the best.
To Hayward. Cantor. Walker. Won't go down. End to end on that one. 94 feet for the basket.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
To Hayward. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Ah, the monster stuff.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make two bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Yes, give the advantage to the shooter.
Oh, okay. I don't see any more phantom screens like I did in the first half. I actually see people being hit, which opens up three-point shooters to operate off those screens. It's all coming together.
To Kemba Walker. Goes to the left side. Walker. To Hayward. Deep two there, won't go.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
To Young. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul. Now the Celtics going to use a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Walker. Down to 5 on the 24. Give it to him. Kemba Walker. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
And here's a next level comment for you. K-Walk is one of the rare guys in the league today that blurs the lines between the streets and the league.
Has a chance, add 2 points to the board.
From somebody who loved to score a lot himself. Defensively, if you are guarding me in a parallel position, I can have whatever I want when I want. You have to force this guy to go one direction, make him go towards his weak hand, and then contest that shot.
Laurie Markkinen tips it. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. 3 quarters down with the Bulls in front. The Bulls in possession as we start the fourth quarter. They had the lead coming out of halftime. They were able to extend that lead in the third quarter.
A lot of fans and players get consumed with the big plays, but the coaches love seeing their teams continuing to do the little things. That's how you increase the lead.
Rebound comes to Cantor. Into the front court, it's Walker. His club's staring up at an 8-point deficit. Cantor. Over to the right side. Hayward. That no good. Off the mark. And the basket good at the rim.
It can only be one of 2 things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas. Or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
Walker to Hayward. And it's Cantor. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
And he hits.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. And the finish at the rim.
Oh man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Done. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Walker with the basketball. His guys trail by 10. Down the lane. The shot won't fall. To Young. To Chris Dunn. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Across the timeline, it's Walker. The deficit now up to 12. Laurie Markkinen rejects it.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired, they're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Full throttle, right to the basket for the deuce.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
To Hayward. Screen coming. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
Play is stopped. Timeout Boston. They're down big in this 4th quarter, and a chance here to empty their bench. To Hayward. Has a look. Hayward unable to connect. With the flush, taking on all comers.
Welcome to the league, young fella. But just because you got a bucket doesn't mean that you don't have to do your rookie chores after the game.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. Hits the late 3 at the buzzer, but it's not going to be enough this game.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.
Won by Chicago. Dunn. Fires the 3. Tough shot. Well defended. Across the timeline, it's Walker. Just getting started in game 3. To Hayward. Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one.
Here's a tip for your defense. You can't give him that much space. You have to push up into his personal space and make him play the majority of the possessions with his back to the basket. Because if you allow him to open up, there's no stopping.
Walker with the basketball. They're looking to make something happen. Not that time. Boston secures the rebound. To Cantor. That approach, that's what you want to see. Nice save. Takes it coast to coast, and the strong finish at the rim.
That's called a grown man play, Ed. Someone's trying to get featured on SportsCenter tonight.
And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number 1, to see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
Off the mark on the first free throw. Oh, he missed them both. From the painted area, won't go down. Porter lets it fly from long range. Message received. Well defended. Knocked loose. Hayward. Gort Hayward, that's how it's done. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. It's no good. Shot's not going down. Celtics have it. Hayward to Walker. Oh, nice find for the basket.
When I think about Kemba Walker, I think about a self-made elite PG. He's a little guy that thrives amongst the NBA giants, and he's fearless. Let me tell you about how fearless he is. Even Alvin Gentry said he's probably the biggest competitor he's ever seen. You could put him right up there with the likes of Kobe Bryant from a competitive standpoint. That goes to show you that Walker will do anything and everything to beat you every possession.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Not that time. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Walker into the front court. Down 2 to Jaylen Brown. Driving right to the basket. Took it down the lane, but it's no good. Tough make through traffic. Desperation shot here from half court. First quarter's complete. Scoreboard says it's all even. A good start to this one. Here's a chance from long range. Buries the 3.
It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble, off a quick pass, or off an ISO. When the ball's in this young player's hands, something just feels right.
To Kemba Walker. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
And the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. To Levine. Tatum grabs the rebound. Into the front court, it's Walker. Now down 6. Give it to him. Kemba Walker. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
The drive, right to the basket. Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop. Zach LaVine rejects it. So the two teams will head to the locker room as we reach the break here in game number 3. Let's get you to our...
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Across the timeline, it's Walker. His guys trail now by 4. The rebound cleared by the Bulls. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
To Hayward. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Chicago with the possession. Nice finish at the rim.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
And it's Cantor. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
To Walker. Oh, he had him there for a second. The Bulls clear the rebound. End to end on that one. 94 feet for the basket.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Jaylen Brown. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Ah, can't miss those. Done. He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
To Jaylen Brown.
Hey, watch the screen left.
The screen sets him up for 2.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Now the Bulls will take the timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Chicago possession. Wide open look, won't go. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Gordon Hayward trying to cash in on the three-point play. He struggled so far. Off the mark at the line. Offensive rebound. Otto Porter, consistent effort. He's at 50%.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
Hayward knocks it down from mid-range.
You see, Ed, the defender was just slightly outside his comfort zone. You don't stop a move like that. Nobody does.
Gets to the basket and scores. He'll let one fly from half court. That ends the third quarter. It has been all Bulls. The Bulls in possession as we start the fourth quarter. They have clearly been the better side so far. Jay, that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Well, the cardinal rule in the game of sport is whenever you go into the fourth quarter, it's 0-0. You have to play the game with the scoreboard saying 0-0. If you can win that game by double digits, then you've done your job in the fourth.
Second effort. And it's Cantor. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
Celtics have it. To Cantor. Zach LaVine swats it.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Walker with the basketball. The deficit now up to 13. That's what you've come to expect. Your best players making baskets.
There's only so many times you can hide from the truth. That was horrific defense. Just got to get it back on the next possession.
Couldn't keep it in. It's out off Chris Dunn. Pulled in by Markkinen.
The game is won in the details. The team who has the most attention to the minutia is a team that wins the ball game. And from the beginning of this game, this team has been mentally engaged. I know the season's a long year, but when you come mentally engaged and you have attention to detail, whew, that's a scary thing to watch.
He throws it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Walker to Hayward. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
That's all she wrote. Dribble it out.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
Here comes the screen. To Jaylen Brown. Boston with 4 to shoot. Walker to Jaylen Brown. 4-3. Not getting the bounce. Bulls have it. To Young. Off the assist.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. You've got to get that one to go. Beyond the arc for 3. Where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
I know the refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. To Jaylen Brown. Hayward. Deep right corner. Hayward can't connect. It's no good. Dunn shot that misses. On the follow. Way to stay with it. Late heave to beat the buzzer. The Bulls take this one. They're moving on. Next stop, the Eastern Conference Final.
On behalf of Ed Coyne and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.